What is up guys, it's your boy Zach. I know it's been a long time since my last upload and I know you guys been asking for more content on the channel. It's crazy how even though I've been on a long year hiatus, my channel gained another 1,000 subscribers thanks to my last Bleach explain video. So thank you all for waiting this long and supporting my channel. Even though I only do YouTube for fun, I'm happy to have such an amazing community. But anyways, welcome back to another Bleach explain video. Let's get started. And in today's video, I'm going to explain why Aizen never uses his Bankai. As we all know, Aizen's Shikai is Kyoka Shigetsu, the ability to control the 5 senses, making his sword one of the strongest and dangerous Zanpakuto in Bleach. But what is truly terrifying about Kyoka Shigetsu is how Aizen uses it. He's smart enough not to spam the ability too much because if you read the Cat Fury or War novel, you'll know that it's really not that hard to break his hypnosis. Even multiple characters in the series managed to break through his ability, like Yamamoto and Fake Karakura. Aizen explaining what his Shikai ability can do is not just a cliche villain monologuing about his plan to rule the world. He deliberately explained his ability in order to control the captain's actions. He made them constantly question what is reality and what is illusion without even using Kyoka on them. Of course you could say hiding his ability would have given him a bigger advantage, but you miss the point of why he did it. In my Aizen not using Kyoka on Ichigo, I explained why Aizen did this intentionally to control the events of the series. This is important because even though Aizen is a beast, he can't defeat all of Soul Society on his own. And this is where explaining his Zanpakuto ability comes to play. He wants the captains to rely on Ichigo to beat him, making Ichigo the most important person in Soul Society. He created contingency plans to trap Kenpachi in Heikomondo, because he was cautious not to accidentally activate his dormant powers by kidnapping Orihime to lure Ichigo into Heikomondo as bait, knowing Kenpachi's interest in Ichigo and his love for fighting strong opponents. He created Wonder Wise specifically to seal Yamamoto's Zanpakuto. Aizen knows not to fight them on his own because they are unpredictable, especially Ichigo. He planned the whole thing perfectly. And it makes sense because we know Aizen loves the feeling of being in control. He doesn't leave things to chance. Now you might be asking, what all of this have to do with his Bankai, and why we haven't seen it yet? Why Aizen does not use his Bankai? To explain why he hasn't activated his Bankai yet, we first need to understand the conditions required to release it. In Volume 2, Chapter 16 of the light novel Spirits Are Forever With You, we got a very interesting detail about Aizen's Bankai. As Urozakuro, the Zanpakuto spirit of the 8th Kenpachi, explained to Soya Azashiro that every strong Bankai comes at a price, it stated that Aizen can't use his Bankai without someone seeing his Shikai first. Now before I go any further, I would like to point out this is not the official translation. This part has many interpretations depending on where you go. For example, in one of the versions I found, it's talking about Aizen's Zanpakuto, not his Bankai. Unfortunately, I don't have the original Japanese novel, so I can't confirm which translation is correct. But reading the context of the chapter, we can guess what is being implied here, because the plot is centered around Soya's Bankai. As its ability was so strong, the royal guards had to step in to stop him. With that being said, if this translation is correct, we can understand why Aizen never used his Bankai up until this point. Until the final battle between Aizen and Ichigo, nobody pushed Aizen to go full out in a fight. The only people he was scared of are Kenpachi, who he trapped in Heikomondo, and Yamamoto, who he sealed his powers away. Nobody under his hypnosis pushed him to go all out. And because Ichigo is not under his hypnosis, he can't use his Bankai on Ichigo at that point. Now of course someone might say Aizen can just hypnotize Ichigo and then use his Bankai on him. But Ichigo already knows not to look at his Shikai if activated. So even if Aizen tried, Ichigo will immediately stop him. So as you can see, this justifies why Aizen did not use his Bankai till now. Every Bankai has its strength and its weaknesses, and Aizen is no exception. There could be other reasons that we don't know. It could be the opposite of Shinji's Bankai. Instead of wide area, it could only affect one person at a time. This is a huge disadvantage in a group fight. Like I said, we don't know, we could only speculate. Now I know someone will point out that Aizen did go all out fighting Yuha, and Yuha was indeed under his hypnosis. So why didn't he use his Bankai at that time? To explain that, you first need to understand. Kubo's health was declining at the time he's drawing the last chapters of the 1000-year Blood War. He even revealed in an interview that he had a torn ligament in his shoulder after he drew the last chapter of the manga. He had to wrap up the story as quickly as possible. That's why we never got to see the full extent of that battle. But who knows, with the enemy returning, we might finally get to see his Bankai, as Aizen did hint that he had the potential to defeat fully powered Yuha. This would be the perfect time for Kubo to reveal his Bankai, because I'm sure every Bleach fan ever has already asked Kubo this question. Aizen's Bankai will be the biggest reveal of the year. So let's hope the anime does reveal his Bankai, because this is the last biggest mystery in Bleach. This will be the perfect closure for the series. But what do you guys think? Tell me your thoughts in the comments section down below. Did I miss anything? Do you think there's another reason why he never revealed his Bankai? And what do you think his Bankai can do? And once again, thank you guys for supporting this channel. And if I ever take another long hiatus, just know that I'm not quitting YouTube. More content is coming once the anime drops, and there's so much to talk about in the final arc, so stay tuned for that. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Follow me on Twitter if you want to check out my latest news. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.